Hello there guys, it's me, Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 25 of EU4 as the Ottomans. We are currently in a war with Bosnia. I say it's a war, I mean we've got them fully sieged out. They've got one infantry somewhere, probably hiding out in the Swiss mountains, because Switzerland are their ally. I can't really get to Switzerland though. I mean, I guess I can't get like open borders through Venice or anything like that. I can go through Austria. I could probably get through Ravensburg, possibly. But the war's almost over. They've actually got more money now as well. -3. It's not going to be too long before that is all done and dusted. We could go and get our next Diplo idea, which gives us +2 diplomatic reputation. I'm going to go and grab that nice and early, to be honest. We're also working towards cost of reducing war exhaustion. Not that important. 10% national tax modifier, 10% trade efficiency. Very, very nice as the Ottomans. So we certainly want to get those as quickly as we can. Come on, Crimea. You can deal with those guys. I'm sure you can. And we do have another loan or two that we need to sort out. -1 reason. This war's going to end very, very quickly. Lose 5 legitimacy or lose 5 prestige. We'll lose the legitimacy because we've got absolute tons of it there. You won't accept yet, so maybe in May. I'll maybe have enough to do that. So there we go. There's the 1st of May. Renewed a loan. We kind of knew that was going to happen. You will now accept, but you have more money. Thank you very much. Bosnia is ours. That also completes a mission. So we had a lot more casualties, but I think most of that was down to attrition. So I don't think we need to have a fort in Bosnia and Serbia. I'm going to go ahead and delete the one in Bosnia. And we're down to 1 loan now, so I think we will actually get some of the buildings on the go. Let's also start coring everything. And what new missions do we have here? Convert the infidel. Manpower needs to recover. I couldn't agree more. We probably won't manage it, but I'll give it a go anyway. These are all heavies. You are going to go and move in there and mothball, so we save some money. Corruption's going up because of the overextension, but we'll get rid of that. So, trade buildings, not trade. We want taxation. 40% tax modifier. This is really, really nice. So we want to get these wherever we can. That will give us the best bang for our buck. So you can also now build buildings in your subjects territory as well. You can also develop your subjects territory. So one of the best ones I'm seeing down here in Hundevendigar is +0.17. So we'll go ahead and do that one. We've got a 0.2 down here. So we'll do that. We've also got a 0.16. And then we are out of money. But those are all the highest ones that I could see. There's another 0.16 up here. And obviously we want to get all of the ones that give us the highest amount of tax first. Let's just go and split this army up. I just want to do that because I don't want to take attrition, and also we're most likely going to end up with some sort of rebellion. The Mamluks have entered into a military coalition against us. Interesting. And so has the Papal State. Is that the same coalition? It is. That's going to make it difficult attacking the Mamluks. We've got quite a bit of... we fabricated some claims on them, though. So what do we want to take from you? Hammer. We'll keep building. So, yeah, I don't really want to attack the Mamluks just yet anyway. Papal State, I don't know why they hate me so much. I'm not actually doing anything against them. They're outraged. We might be able to get the Papal State out of this, so we'll try and suck up to them. I still really wish that Castile wouldn't be my rival. I don't think there's a way for the Union to break. I mean, we could potentially... There used to be... so discontent. Well, agitate for liberty, that's the one. But it requires Diplotech 27, so we're miles away from being able to do that. The recent war took heavy toll on our people. Many were called, few returned. The families of nobles and commoners alike toiled as they waited for soldiers to return home, but the war ended and they never did. Now the toiling continues, many being so preoccupied with their work to make up for the lost pair of hands that they barely have time to grieve. Of the ones who have time to think, many are increasingly thinking that we have been throwing away lives too carelessly. They're probably right. Minus 15% national tax modifier. Minus 20% manpower modifier. It's only for 5 years. And, or national unrest. We'll take the national unrest, to be honest. We'll just get some of these things to hurry up and pop. And we try and recover enough manpower. We probably will want to increase our army size, actually. Get some more cannons going. But I think we'll certainly wait until we've got some manpower back. We would like to complete that mission. Ryazan, who are you? Can't even spell your name. R-Y-A, Zen. R-Y-A, Zan. Don't know where you are. Who are you? So I'm being offered an alliance by a country called Ryazan, who is a country that I apparently don't even know exist. Which is interesting. My geography's not the best. I'm not entirely sure where they are, but I can't see them anywhere on the map, and I can't go to their capital, so I can only assume that I don't know them. But they want to ally with me, which is quite strange when you think about it. We moved those heavies down here, but we didn't mothball them, so let's deselect that one, group those two together and mothball you. There's another one on its way somewhere. We'll group you together. So corruption is still going up. That's going to be the overextension. Yeah, the overextension is going away, though, so that is fine. Austria is actually under siege by whom? Novgorod. So Austria is definitely not making many friends up there. Definitely do want to get my army size going. What's going on with you, France? You are not currently in any wars. You're still allied with Castile. Also, France, we could do with a bit of improved relations with France, I think. So let's go ahead and improve our relations there. So Venice has coalitioned us. Very nice. Our heir William Luke is now indulgent. While ruling the Ottomans, it will give us minus 10% trade efficiency. I seem to get more negative modifiers than I get positive ones with this new system. We don't need to keep improving relations with England anymore, so let's go ahead and bring you back. And in fact, we probably want to try and improve relations with Venice, but as we're rival to them... oh no, we're not rival to Venice anymore. They are outraged. Maybe something to do with the 124 aggressive expansion. But we can try and suck up with them. So what have we got here? Is this another military one? So this would be minus 25% naval attrition. So artillery combat ability would be so fantastic. But yeah, we're falling behind in military tech, so we're going to wait. So we can gain 5 prestige and get a new consort, a 255. Or we'll get a new heir who is a 653 with an average claim. Well, we want to sort of keep William. We'll just get the new consort. Now then, can we get the new institution yet? Can we afford to do this? Colonialism. We can't embrace it yet because it's not been embraced by 10... needs to be embraced by at least 10% of our autonomy modified by development. So it's given us a 21% technology cost penalty. But it isn't embraced in any of our provinces yet, which is unfortunate. Birthplace of the Renaissance is Genoa. Birthplace of colonialism is down here in Portugal. So it takes quite some time to spread. It hasn't really reached us yet, which is unfortunate. We've got a rebellion that's about to pop these guys down here again. We do have someone already there. Let's go ahead and give you... Again, we've lost a leader. Let's go ahead and get another one. Oh, you're actually not too bad. You've got a decent bit of siege going on there as well. You are in a province where the attrition is bad. You'll be better there on the coast. We'll go ahead and do another conversion. Can't do the Catholic ones yet because they're still being cored. So we are still making some money, which is good. We want to get some more tax buildings in. Because they are relatively cheap. So we've got a 0.16 down there. Another 0.16 there. Lose 100 ducats or gain 4 local unrest and minus 0.5 goods produced for 5 years in one province. I think we know which one we're going for there then. So yeah, corruption's going up, which doesn't really help matters much. Crimea, have you fabricated any claims on anybody yet? No, you have not. Why are you even around? What are you doing? Game deciding to autosave. It's a very slow autosave there. Do we want to make these into a territory? No, it doesn't really benefit us in it anyway. Aragorn spying on us. Well, that's not a good thing to hear. Not really. You've declared war on Georgia. That's fine, I suppose. We will want to try and take some of Georgia for ourselves, but I was kind of hoping that the Crimea would fabricate on it. Loser stability, but we gain 10% national tax modifier. Unfortunately, stability cost goes up, but tech cost and idea cost goes down, or 50 admin or gain stability. I'm going to take the free stability right now, because that'll improve the amount of money that we make. So we're getting 7.86 ducats. We'll see what we get at the beginning of the next month. 9.08. Let's have a quick look at trade, see what we've got going on down here. So we've got one from Alexandria pushing the trade up. We've got one in the Aleppo trade node pushing the trade up as well. I guess we could sort of push some down this way instead of this one being in there. So if we take the one that is in Alexandria, we'll recall you, and we'll put you up here in Crimea and get you to... Mind you, I can only go in one direction anyway. So there's no real point. I mean, I could be collecting in Ragusa. We do have some power in the Ragusa node. I know someone's been saying that I should do that, but the problem is when you collect from a node, you actually lose from elsewhere. So let's go and put you in there. And let's go and see how much difference it makes. Let's go ahead and have a look at our trade. So 11.4. I mean, sometimes it is very much trial and error. Seeing as collect 0. So it's 11.4. Collecting 1. Yeah, 12. No, that's better. It's only slightly better, but it is better. Recall our diplomat from the Papal State. Of course, the issue is now we've still got a lot of aggressive expansion. It would be nice if these guys would just hurry up and pop. I can't even reduce the autonomy anymore because it belongs to the Alima. It's the wrong faith. I guess we need to get it converted. That would solve the issue there. When is our conversion going to be done? And yeah, it would only take 18 months, so we probably should do that one next. Such a shame now that the Mamluks have entered into that coalition, because I'd have loved to have been able to have taken Jerusalem and got that extra missionary. Let's go ahead and fabricate more claims. Damascus we've already got. Let's go for Robber. So we'll have a fair bit to try and take from them when we can. Looks like Georgia might get completely sieged out up here. Austria no longer seems to be at war, but that weakens Poland quite considerably. So Poland hate France. Poland are allied with Novgorod. Local development cost -10. Fine. So France, you are still allied with Castile and Savoy, Brittany, Scotland. Oh, I wish Aragon could regain their independence. That'd be so good. And obviously now Naples is just a lesser partner directly beneath Castile now. See, Castile, -30. different religion. Aggressive. See, the aggressive expansion is hardly there. So close to being able to make them friendly. But I think once someone is your rival, they just always stay your rival. So we can either give the... lose admin power or lose Diplo power. We'll give the merchant guilds the loyalty. There are our conversions done. That'll save us some money because that will mean the corruption will now start going down. And these Trebizondian separatists are now actually going down, which is good. Still got a potential for Bosnian separatists. We've still got the potential for the Kara separatists as well. Do we want to make these into states? Is it really worth it? Bosnia, that's not too bad. We'll go ahead and do a quick core there. I was going to say there should be more up here. That's not really worth it. See, quite a lot of these little states, we only own a single... well, these regions, we only own a single province. Who's that's the Umera demanding control of provinces? Because, of course, they are. Anywhere that's got decent... decent manpower, though. That we could put you in. I'm going to go with not really. Your manpower's not too bad. Let's go ahead and give you... There we go. That makes that go away. New idea is still military, but we're waiting for the tech. The 22% tech cost isn't helping. Lose piety or lose money. Don't want to do either. I'm going to actually lose the piety. And the reason for that, we're not at war at the moment, so we don't necessarily need all the extra combat modifiers. So we lose a little bit of the morale of armies, but we lose a bit of missionary strength. But our missionary strength is still fantastic because of all the other bonuses we've got. So we want to move a little bit towards a lack of piety so we get some more tax and manpower and reduce our tech cost down. So it's all going nicely. Yes, such a shame we can't get another powerful ally. You're in a personal union with Poland. Poland has rivaled me. Muscovy probably don't give two hoots about me. Why won't you let me click on stuff? Muscovy. Muscovy. Right, this is Muscovy, right? This is Muscovy. Thank you. Not sure what was going on with the interface there. Muscovy are actually friendly. You are rivaled to Poland and Uzbek. You're allied to Austria. Would you accept an alliance? You probably wouldn't. You would accept an alliance. Let's get allied with Muscovy. That'll be interesting. I'm going to go ahead and do this one on Trebizond just to get it into the right religion. The separatists were almost gone away, but they'll come back now because we're converting there. But we've already got an army standing there, so that seems to make the most sense. We will want to go and improve our relations with Muscovy, so let's go ahead and do that. Just trying to keep some powerful allies around, especially as we do have a coalition against us for the time being. So we want to increase our army size. We can have 11 more troops. And we currently have 18 in the front row and only 5 in the back. Let's go for 3 more cannons in each of the armies. This should probably be a single stack now. This is mountains. Just stick you all in Ragusa. It's probably safer. And we'll group you together. 3 more cannons. There we go. That'll help with that. How's our naval capacity? We can get 10 more ships. I'm not even bothering with galleys. I just prefer to protect trade. So I think we just go and get ourselves... Oh, I don't have enough money. I was going to say 10 more lights. I think I've still got 1 loan remaining. Let's look at the right thing. Repay loan. Oh, 3 loans. Wow. I've still got 11,000 ducats of debt. I thought we'd gotten rid of all the loans. So, okay, maybe we should stop spending some money and start getting rid of some loans. That might be a better idea. Yeah, we still owe quite a lot of money. So we do need to sort that out. Other than that, things are going quite well. We've got a fairly decent amount of land. That's nice. Kenneth Alls is now well connected. When ruling it will give minus 20% advisor costs. Fantastic. Well, that'll save a fair bit. We could even go up to some rank 3 advisors if we wanted to. But again, I feel like we should get out of debt before we do that. We're going to move you up to here. In fact, no, you're going to pop somewhere else, aren't you? You've got to move into Trebizond. You are going to pop in this province here, so you want to move down there. And hopefully we can stop any potential... oh, Great Advisor has died. You should get there before the end of the month. So that should stop any potential issues from happening there. So this is going to be our military advisor. I guess it is going to be the morale of armies guy. It's all we can afford right now. So if these guys pop now, it should be okay. They didn't actually pop, surprisingly enough. Can't even lower the autonomy. I mean, that would make them pop. In fact, we could probably do that. If we were to make this into a state and instantly core it. And now we can go ahead and just lower the autonomy, and that should increase the unrest. Which almost guarantees that they're going to pop on the next turn. Almost. Minus advisor cost plus 1 possible advisors. Yeah, sure. Give me a few more to choose from. There we go. They popped as expected. Why are you taking such heavy attrition here? Because you don't actually have a leader. So you move over there. Austria has now entered into the coalition against us. So yeah, we're definitely going to have some problems. This is why I don't want to get too far behind in military tech. Because Austria are already on tech 10 and I'm still on tech 9. We can rival these guys again now. I guess it's because they took some land from Georgia. So we'll go ahead and rival them. I can still have another... I can still get another ally. I don't know who I'd want, though, to be honest. What about Bohemia? You dislike Venice. You have a royal marriage going on with Poland. Bohemia would actually accept an alliance. What about Brandenburg? Brandenburg are normally pretty strong. Brandenburg don't particularly like me. Mainly because of the aggressive expansion. They also dislike Venice. They also dislike Bohemia. So maybe it's worth trying to get on board with somebody who's powerful in Europe, in the Empire. But I don't know who that would be. Austria took some sort of decision. There used to be somewhere you could see what decisions they had taken. And I'm completely forgetting where that is now. Gain 40 military power or lose 10 prestige. Can't really afford the money, we'll lose the prestige. Just trying to find where this... Oh, conquer Poland. There we go. It's down here now. It used to be over here on this side at some point. So Austria, we're going to try and conquer Poland. That'll be interesting. But that is all we've got time for on this video, so I'm going to end things there. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying EU4. I'll see you next time, and until then, goodbye for now.